Oh, I likey. Okay, there's a couple of fretboards here. Is that it? Yep, 2 fretboards more. This one is really nice, really straight grain rosewood and a little bit of a highlight. This one is really, really light. It goes from dark to blonde sort of again. So we've got lots of rosewood, different shapes and sizes and patterns. We've got this piece of ebony, which is the Route 66 guitar. So I wanted to show you those. That's good. That's stocked up. There's another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 necks taken care of right there. We will pop those away. We'll get started. Eddie and the Cruisers. Ah, yes, of course, Willie. Of course you did. You could have met Eddie and Herman Munster as well. That was more 60s and a little bit goofy. Well, a different kind of goofy. I'd say the 50s were pretty goofy as well. Let's get the telly out and see how we're going there. All right, neck. There it is. We've got our matching cap. You can barely see the join. It's very fine. There it is there. You can just see that cap on there. We found the hole. We've got to do these ones now. So what I'm going to do is grab the drill that does these, and we're going to work that back that way to get through there, but then finish them off through there so we don't split anything up here. Now it's very, very tightly glued down. Then we're going to color it. Once we do that, we're going to put color on that guy. So let's do that now. The reason I don't color it first is because if there is a chip or something that I need to work on, then I need to restain it after I finish that. But it won't be a chip as far as I know. The join's pretty good too. There's a little join there. You can probably just see a little line through there, but it's barely noticeable. And once I put a little burst around there, you're not going to see it. Let's get our drill bit out and let's finish that hole and get those holes lined up and smoothed, and then we can color. If I remember correctly, this thing was a 10mm drill bit. Now, remembering correctly for me is something of the past, but I think I've got to get this one right. 10mm. Yep, that's the one. Okay, that fits in there nice and tight. What I'm going to do is grab a piece of wood. I'm going to just drill lightly through there until I break through, and then I'm going to till I break through, and then I'm going to stop and come the other way. And we'll just do it by hand because they're already lined up. Rage guitars. The ebony is your favorite. The ebony is really cool. Rage, I've got some new fretboards. Should I show you? Do you want to look? Do you want to look? See? Wood porn. Rage is into wood porn, aren't you, Rage? Okay, we've got some rosewood. Rage, we've got some nice straight line rosewood, Indian rosewood. We've got some light swirly rosewood. We've got some reddish chocolatey swirly rosewood with really thick grain and really prominent grain. We've got some really, really fine rosewood and light, but very fine, very, very fine blonde, black, blonde, black, blonde, black, a bit of a variation. We've got this ebony piece here, which is a scenic, I call it scenic fretboard. And we're going to probably do that's going to be, say, for an arch top that I'm building, a 50s theme, rock and roll, rockabilly arch top hollow body. And that's going to be the thing. And we're going to call it Route 66 or something like that. I'm thinking of a 56 Chevy in the 12th spot. So a nice colored inlay with lots of materials to give and cut out to the shape of a big, fat, dirty, loud Chevy, 56 Chev. That's what I'm thinking. But these came in. Lots of goodies. Yes, indeed. Lots of goodies. So what we're doing here is we've got our laminate now glued down and sanded. Okay, we've sanded that down. What we need to do is get the holes punched in through there, neat and tidy, and then we're going to apply the color on here as well to match the body. So let's do that first. That's what we're about to do. We start with the holes. I'm just going to work my way through, gently through, like that, until I make a dent. It's gone right through. nice and clear, because it's only 1mm3, so it's nice and clean, because I'm laying these down up hard against the surface, so I could probably go right through. There we go. They're cutting really, really clean, so that's good. A little bit fibrous, but what I do is I push them back down and then file them to save them from splitting upwards. That's what I didn't want to happen. That's why I'm doing it this way. I'll grab a round file, a smooth round file, and we just go one way and just deal with those fibers that are hanging there, just around that edge. There we go. And they're nice, it's nice and clean. You don't have any splittage.